It's Miss Johnson. Today we are going to be learning about a new program called Google Slides. So before we get started, I'm going to show you how to get to Google Slides. You're going to click on the waffle and you are going to click on the Slides icon. The Slides icon is yellow and it has the word Slides written underneath. The picture on the Slides icon represents a screen because you show slideshows on a screen. Now, Google Slides is an example of a presentation program. Google Docs is a word processing program where you type letters and stories, and Google Slides is where you want to present information in a slideshow. So that is what we're going to be talking about and learning more about today. So you're going to click on the Google Slides icon, and it's going to take you to a similar screen that you see when you are in Google Docs. When you open Google Docs, it's going to ask you to start a new document. While in Google Slides, it's going to ask you to start a new presentation. You're going to click the blank presentation, and it's going to take you to slides. Now, it does look very similar to Google Docs, but there's also many differences. So today I'm going to show you how to do a few different things in your very first slideshow. Now, the slideshow that you create today is going to be all about you. I'm going to only create a title slide and then one slide to show you kind of how it works. But I want you to be thinking about, while I'm showing you how to do everything, I want you to be thinking about things about you that you would like to share. Now, I'm only making you create 4 slides, only 4. Now, I know that might seem like a lot now because this is a new program and we haven't used it before, but it really doesn't take that long, and a lot of kids find this really fun to do. So before we get started, the very first thing that we always do, no matter what program we're using, is make sure that we title whatever it is we're working on. Now, in Google Docs, we titling our document. This is going to be titling our presentation. If you don't give it a title, when you go to open it back up to either view it or work on it, you're not going to know what is what in your Google Drive. So up where it says Untitled Presentation, you're going to click and hit the backspace key, and that will get rid of the text that's already there. And you're going to title this presentation All About Me. Notice I used all capital letters because in a title we always capitalize the first letter of each word. And remember, Google saves your work every second, so no matter what you type, it's going to automatically save for you. Now, the slide you're looking at right now is going to be your title slide. Whenever we create a slideshow, you always want to have a title slide. The title slide tells your audience or whoever you're showing your slideshow to what your presentation is all about. Now, this is the default. Whenever you open up Google Slides, this is always going to be the layout of your first slide. This is the title slide layout. And it has 2 different text boxes where you can type your text. This one says click to add title, and when you click it, the box highlights itself blue. That means that it's ready for you to type in it. And this is where you're going to type your title. You can title your slideshow about you anything you want. It can be all about me. It could be facts about, and then putting your name. Anything that kind of grabs the audience's attention about what your slideshow is going to be about. I'm going to be simple, and I'm going to put all about me. I'm going to put an exclamation point because it's exciting to talk about myself. And then where it says click to add subtitle, subtitle is something that's important for the audience to know, but it's not the title of the presentation. So a good subtitle would be your name or the author's name, which is you. So you're going to put your name. So I'm going to put by Miss Johnson. So as you see, I have my black letters and a white slide, which is kind of boring. So what I want you to do is I want you to either add a background picture or a background color to each of your slides. You can do all of your slides the same background, or you can do them all differently. I'm going to show you how to add background color and how to add a background picture. You can choose whichever you prefer. If you want to change the background color, you're going to click the background button. and you're going to click the arrow next to the white box. The color white is in the box because the background of the current slide is white. So if you would like to change the color, you're going to click the arrow, and you can choose from any of the colors here. Or you can customize your own color. But I'm going to pick an already existing color. I really like the color turquoise, so I'm going to pick that one. And I'm going to hit done. It went ahead and changed my background color of my slide. Now if I wanted to insert a background picture, I'm going to click the word background again and click image. And it's going to ask me to choose. This is where you can do a search of Google Images. It looks very similar to when you insert a picture into your document or to your presentation. It's the exact same screen that pops up. It's just going to put your picture in a different place. So if you want to insert a background image, you're going to click background, choose an image, and you're going to click search. And let's say I want a picture of giraffes because that's my favorite animal. So I'm going to type in giraffes and click search. And I'm going to have all of the pictures to choose from. I'm going to pick one that I like the best. I really like this one, so I'm going to click on it, hit select, and hit done. Now I have a picture on my background instead of a color. But now I'm noticing that it's kind of hard to read my letters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of my letters. So I'm going to change the color of my letters. I have to click on the text box again, click and drag to highlight my text, and then I'm going to click the More button. The More button is going to drop down this menu that's going to have more options of things that you can do to your slideshow. I'm going to click the text color button. The text color button looks the exact same as the text color button in Google Docs. You know, it's the text color button with the letter A, and it has the line underneath it that will turn whatever color you turn your text. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go ahead and try white and see how that looks. Yep, I think that looks a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and change my subtitle. Whoops, hit the undo button. To the same thing. So I'm going to click and drag to select my text, click the More button, click my text color button, and I'm going to go ahead and select white. So I inserted a background picture, I changed my text color. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add a slide. This is going to be extremely important since you need to add slides in order to get 4 slides in your presentation. In order to add a slide, anytime you want to add a slide, you need to find the plus sign. The plus sign means new slide. You don't want to click the plus sign because that's just going to give you a very standard layout. You can choose the layout by clicking the arrow. So I click the arrow, and it gives you all the different layouts that you can choose. If you just want a title, if you want a title and an extra text box to type more, if you want 2 different columns to type text, or another title slide. The title and body slide, which is right here, is the most common that we're going to be using in slides. As you notice, that put an additional slide, and I only wanted 1. So in order to delete a slide, you need to hit right click on your mouse, and a menu will pop up, and then you can hit delete slide. So that's how you add slides. All I want you guys to do is play around with it. I want 4 slides total, so that's including your title slide. So your title slide and then 3 additional slides. Those 3 slides can include facts about you. Maybe it's how old you are, maybe it's when your birthday is, maybe it's your favorite food, maybe it's your favorite color, maybe it's your favorite hobby, maybe it's who your best friends are. It can be anything you want. All I want is just 1 fact on each slide. So maybe you want your next slide to be your birthday. Notice my title's all capital letters. Maybe you want to insert another slide, and you want it to be about your favorite color. etc. Okay? Make sure you add a background color or image to each slide, and you can also change the text color, the text size, and the text style. So go ahead, have fun. If you have any questions whatsoever, please raise your hand. We'll be working on this for the majority of class. If you do finish, raise your hand and I will tell you what you can work on next. Thank you so much, guys, and have fun.